Okay. Well, welcome everyone. This is Jacqueline Kuhn with JacquelineKuhn.com, powered by angels. We are here today to talk about Libra season, Archangel Jophiel, and a whole bunch of astrological energy that is hitting between now and October 2nd. I will be dropping a video extra in early October to talk about some energy coming in October 9th. So keep an eye out for that. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, whenever I do video extras, you'll always get notified. So you'll have the latest and greatest. I am a member of the Global Psychic and Healer Association of America, Canada, and the UK. Very proud that they accepted me into their group. For those of you who are watching this and don't know me, I have three clairs: claircognizant, clairaudient, and clairsentient. I get downloads, I get messages from my ear, and I read energy. I also channel Archangel energy, and I have studied the angels extensively. And what we'll be doing in this next hour-ish, hour or less, is really talking about the astrology energy, the Archangel energy, and angel numbers, and kind of what's going on right now. There's a lot going on right now. But for a reminder, a little bit about the archangels. There are 15 of them that have been written through history and that are now generally accepted as the main archangels. Some people may say there are 13, some people may say 10 or 12. When you look at a variety of ancient texts, you pretty much come up with 15. But again, it's faith, not fact, because we can't prove that there are 15. It's really a faith and a belief. When you look at the 15 archangels, 3 of them are the overseers: Michael, Raphael, and Haniel. Michael is the protector, divine masculine energy. Haniel is the intuit, divine feminine energy, and Raphael is the healer, the divine healing energy. The 3 of them are the most powerful archangels, and I encourage you to interact with them on a daily basis because they are here to help us. All of the other archangels are associated with zodiac signs. We're right now in Virgo, and Virgo is Archangel Metatron. On the 22nd, we will move to Libra, and Libra is Archangel Jophiel. Understanding the archangels and their energies and how they work with your astrology chart and the signs is really important, because angels were created to help man while on this earth. They were here to help our souls as our souls are doing earth time. That literally was why they are created. So understanding who they are and talking to them really, really helps you in getting a handle for what's going on and being protected at all times and keeping your soul aligned to its purpose. I could go on and on about this, but our souls are divine, our bodies are not. And we really need to protect our souls while they're in these bodies here on earth, so that when these bodies die, our soul goes back up to the ascended masters. Hopefully we have learned our lessons in life and don't have to come back to earth time. But the archangels and guardian angels and all angels in general are here to help us in that endeavor. When we think about divine beings and angels, galactics, any divine being that you may believe in, they try to communicate to us. Some people have really refined their channel, and their frequency is really high, and they can talk to divine beings literally in conversation and understand. Other people get messages in pictures or songs, which is like myself, and then you try to interpret them. And they also talk to us in numbers, and there has been a ton of study about the numbers, what they mean, etc. So we are in September, angel number 9, on day 11, 9/11. This kind of gives me goosebumps, and I may get verklempt, but when you think about 9/11, 9/11, angel numbers, you don't add up to get a single number. So this doesn't add up to 11 equaling 1. This isn't numerology. We look at each number and the property to give us the energy of the day. 9 is endings, 1 is create. Thus, this day, 9/11, is a day where the energy makes it much more heightened to create endings. Either you create them for yourselves or others create them, or activities will result in a dramatic ending. Today is a very transformative and dramatic ending day. I don't know about you, but when you woke up today, you may have woken up and really thought, I have to stop doing X, Y, and Z, or, you know, today's the day I'm going to have a conversation with this person who I need to, you know, kind of have a one-on-one, have a conversation with. Maybe I need to break up with someone. Maybe I need to quit that job because it's just not right for me. This is also the day where perhaps something happened that was your last straw to actually ending a situation. And it is not lost that today in 2001 was the day the planes crashed into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, creating a transformative ending, not only that impacted the United States, but in the world. The fact that it happened on 9/11, it was an incredible transformative ending. The world was changed on that day based on that action. Lori needs to quit coffee. Yeah, I need to quit sweets. That's my thing. And I've been pretty good at it, but my thing is always sweets. Yeah, so this is a transformative day. And so it's not too late. We're still awake. Before you go to sleep tonight, you might want to sit in meditation and think about what you really want to end, what you're going to commit to ending, because today is the most powerful day to create that ending and not just allow it to happen to you. And hopefully you all were safe today and no one did something to you that caused an ending for you. This is where the protection of the archangels come in, and having Archangel Michael protect you from those lower energies and from evil. So looking a little deeper at angel number 9 and the month of September. So it is a month for completing. 9 is completion and endings. It's really about ending things so you can make room to create new. The months of October and November are big creation months. They're huge creation months. October, divine creation, and November, just powerful manifesting creation. 11/11 day is the most powerful manifestation day you'll have in the year. And so using this time in September to complete activities and get endings for things that are dragging you down are super, super important. We're with Archangel Metatron the first half of the month, right? And Archangel Metatron, as keeper of the Akashic record, he knows what your soul's purpose is. He also knows what your soul has done in previous lives, knows the experiences you've had in a previous life. And he can help shed light on what's blocking you. Sometimes things that are blocking you are not from this life. They're from a previous life, or even at your DNA level. If you are inclined, doing a past life exploration would be really a good time in the month of September to do something like that, so that you can kind of help and understand what is blocking you from moving forward. And say goodbye to that. Disconnect yourself from something from your past that is blocking you. I have some resources I can refer to you. There's a hypnotist that I have used in my personal journey who helped me cut the cord on so many things that were holding me back. It was actually very transformative for me myself. So if you need anything like that, reach out. I can let you know who some people are and some resources are. As we move into the Libra sign of September, into the Libra energy, we move into Archangel Jophiel. And her purpose is to beautify, turning darkness into light. So as we look at creating endings, as we look at letting go, at completing cycles, looking for the beauty in that. Yes, there may be sorrow. Yes, it may be a loss of some sort, but there is a beauty in that. There is a beauty to letting go and what it opens you up for and the room it makes within your life for all the wonderful new things. We'll talk a little more about Archangel Jophiel next, but the other thing I want to kind of give you from an angel number perspective is never live in a house that has a 9 in the number, or get married or make a big commitment, a big contract on a day with a 9. That is destined for endings. It is destined for more than likely a bad ending, but it's not going to be long-lived. So try to avoid being in a house with a number 9, because if you are, more than likely, you're going to find that you'll be moving out of it shortly after moving in. And marriages, 9 is not a good day to start anything. So don't start projects on a day with a 9. Because they won't endure. It is for endings, not beginnings. 1, 0, 2, 3, even 8, never a 9. Questions, comments, anything before we move on to Archangel Jophiel? All right. So I really find that Archangel Jophiel is highly, highly underrated. You don't hear a lot about her. People talk about Ariel and Haniel. Not a whole lot of people think about Jophiel. While angels are technically gender neutral and they're neither male or female, we typically think of Jophiel as female because her essence, her job, her name is beauty, right? She is all about beauty and beautification. She also has this dynamic where she brings light, and therefore her halo color is yellow, symbolizing light, but her element is fire. So she can burn things down, right? She can set things on fire, or she can use fire to light things up. And when I had my artist friend Via draw a Jophiel for me for my set of archangels, I wanted to combine the fire and the yellow, because I think that this really embodies the energy of Jophiel. Lighting a fire against something can help, bring it down, end it to beautify it, or make it that much more fierce, right? You can fire up coal to make a diamond. And yellow is really the universal sign of light and brightness. So that's really what Jophiel is all about. Clearing clutter in your thoughts, in your home, right? Bringing light in, cleaning, helping you clean your windows, get new window treatments, bring that light in, right? She's all about bringing light. And so working with Archangel Jophiel is a lot about having her help you see the beauty in a situation. Even dark moments can have beauty. Moving out of the darkness into the light, there's beauty in that. Helping to keep your thoughts clear when you're going through dark moments, not not having bad days and getting into pity parties where you start, whining and complaining and maybe having more than a glass of wine a night because you're very frustrated. Reach out to Archangel Jophiel to help you clear those negative thoughts, bring light to your thoughts, bring you into light from darkness. So things like asking her, Archangel Jophiel, help me to see the beauty in the situation. Thank you. Archangel Jophiel, help me to clear my mind and heart of darkness that's holding me back so I can allow the light to come in, right? So working with her during this time, as you're in the 9th month of the year, letting go, you could get in a dark place. You could get in a sad place, but having her bring the beauty to that sadness is really what she's all about. So think about her as you're going through things, and you'll feel her presence or see her presence either with the redness of fire or the bright yellow of the light. Any questions about Archangel Jophiel? All right. Okay, we are going to do some key astrology events. We had a couple of folks join us a little late. Welcome, welcome. You are always welcome, no matter what time we start. Just if you ever are a few minutes late, just join in. Doesn't really, I'll never block people from coming into our circle here. It's just really all about inclusiveness. So we're going to talk about the Pisces Lunar Eclipse, this Libra season, and at the same time Venus is entering Scorpio, so there's some pretty interesting energy going on there. Mercury entering Libra, the Libra Solar Eclipse, and a reminder that Uranus, however you pronounce it, remains sextile Neptune. Pluto remains in Capricorn, and how that adds a little element to everything else that's going on. So September 17th, we have a Pisces lunar eclipse. This is a really important one because this actually marks the beginning of a new eclipse cycle in the Pisces Virgo axis. So we are, and this cycle is going to will be in the Pisces Virgo axis, I believe, until like 2027. So a number of years. So this is a brand new eclipse cycle. Having it in Pisces, being the last sign of the zodiac, right? It's about completions. It's about endings, right? And the fact that it's also in angel number 9 month, it's going to be even more of an opportunity to take advantage of that ending energy to let go. And we are still in Virgo under Archangel Metatron. And so this is another really key time on the 17th for you to perhaps do a past life regression. Ask Archangel Metatron to help you uncover something that's important from a past life that you need to let go of. So real super high energy. It is also going to be a day where everyone's, but individual emotions are going to be really sensitive. People who you may have been able to joke with before are gonna may fly off the handle. You yourself may feel you want to be retrospective and be by yourself. So mark your calendar, September 17th, kind of a day to chill, a day to not challenge others, a day to go inside and really kind of take stock at what you need to let go of so you can continue to move forward. Big energy whenever we have an eclipse season, and all of these elements of conclusions and letting go is really getting wrapped up on the 17th. We also may see geopolitically and around the world in general, things ending. We may see more prominent figures die around this time, deciding they don't want to be a part of this next cycle, that they don't want to move forward, they cannot let go. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some very notable people die unexpectedly. And I'm not talking about like James Earl Jones, who just died at 93. God bless his soul. My gosh, 93 years. What an amazing life. I'm talking like people in their 60s, right? Dying before their time. So just kind of be aware of that. This is kind of the cycle that we're in. If you know anyone who may be prone to darkness or suicide, you might want to pay them a visit, give them a call, make sure they're okay. This could also be a day where we see suicides happening. Again, it's going to be emotional sensitivity and really pulling us to let go, but some people may just do it to let go of this lifetime. So really, it is going to be really, really intense energy. Questions, comments? We'll keep moving along. Okay. All right, September 22nd, Libra season begins. We move into Libra, and when we move into Libra on that same day, Venus enters Scorpio. Now, Libra is governed by planet Venus. So this is actually going to be a great period of intimacy, right? It's going to be a great period of intimacy. Nancy, can you put yourself on mute, please? Thank you. A great period for intimacy in our personal relationships. It can also bring intimacy in partnerships, and I don't mean like romantic intimacy, but I mean really getting to know business partners better, right? Really understanding what makes people tick and improving some of those bonds emotionally so you can make those connections. Because that's what Libra season is all about: partnerships, alliances, balance between me and us, right? Balance between, us and them. It's a balance thing. It's about compromising. It's about making commitments and understanding that through commitments, you're going to have to compromise, right? It's really, that's what Libra season is all about. And when it kicks off in Scorpio, it's really going to allow you to take those relationships and connections and really make them more serious. So if you are thinking of new partnerships, whether it's business or romantic, you might want on the 22nd and within a couple of days after, before and after, take some meetings about bringing partnerships together or taking a partnership to a next level. Really good energy for that, and getting to know somebody down to their emotional connection, because I find that even in business, when you know what someone's motivation is, why a person is entering into an agreement or relationship, what's in it for them, it makes it much easier for it to work, because you know what they want out of it, you know what you want out of it, you can make it more productive. So September 22nd, a couple of days after and before, really, really good day for making this happen. Great day to get engaged for those of you who know people who are serious, because engagements that happen in Libra season, and now with Venus entering Scorpio during Libra season, those tend to be long-term. Those marriages do tend to last a lifetime, because people are making a commitment knowing that this is, I'm with it for the long haul. That's the energy of Libra season. A really good time for commitments. And then a couple days after, Mercury will enter Libra. Mercury will be direct. We're not talking retrograde. It's a direct into Libra. Mercury governing communications, Libra governing balance. This is going to be a time where you see real balanced conversations, people talking about both sides of an issue without heightened emotion, in a positive exchange of idea ways. Collaborations will become easier. And I'm telling you, I personally believe that with this Mercury entering Libra energy, the end of this month, we're going to see alliances form in the political sphere that you would have never thought were being formed before. We're going to see people not just crossing over the aisle, quote unquote, crossing over rivers and oceans to join together and collaborate. It's going to be really a time of bringing ideas and people together for true collaboration and cooperation. So look forward to that, because again, Libra is about those partnerships. And so we're going to see some pretty strange people coming together towards the end of September. So don't be surprised. Look to the truth of it. We might want to look to people's motivations when we see this, because motivations are everything, the why around why they're collaborating. But you will see some very, very strange partnerships form as we end the month of September, particularly politically, and particularly in the US, given we're in a presidential cycle. We then, after this sort of kumbaya experience, that's the word that popped into my head, of people really looking to cooperate and collaborate and get along, we're going to go into a Libra solar eclipse on the 2nd of October. Yes, this is another great time for partnerships, relationships, and alliances. Absolutely. A Libra solar eclipse will be really big opportunities for people to start new things, to start new partnerships. However, the energy will also be one of pleasantries and people being charming was the word that I got. But being very outward and nice and almost like, wow, I didn't realize they were such a nice person. So it could be also very easy during the solar eclipse to be taken in by people who are trying to scam you, or people who aren't being truthful and are just being pleasant for the sake of being pleasant and hiding who they really are. So look out during the solar eclipse for people who may be reaching out to you, maybe wanting your cooperation, maybe asking for your vote, and appearing to be different than what you thought they were. But make sure you know the truth and underlying motives may not be all there, right? So because it's an eclipse, we're not going to see the full picture, right? Anytime there's an eclipse, things are hidden. So just be careful with any actions or with misinterpreting someone's motives under this solar eclipse, particularly given kind of where we are right now in the media news cycle, in the political cycle. Going to see some really interesting behavior, but and I also have some channeled notes about that too, so I'll get to those a little later. So the Libra solar eclipse can be a great time for partnerships. Go in eyes wide open, make sure you see the big picture. A reminder, Pluto remains in Capricorn until November 19th. Another opportunity to complete what we need to complete before we move into the age of Aquarius for the next 20 plus years. So Pluto goes back into Aquarius November 19th, and that launches the real season, the age of Aquarius for 20 some years. So we are now in Pluto saying, okay, I went back to Capricorn. I went into Aquarius the beginning of the year. I've been in Capricorn, making all of these changes happen, putting all of this change in motion, allowing people, awakening people spiritually. I'm coming back into Capricorn now so that you can complete what you started. If you're not there yet, if you're not quite spiritually where you need to be to take advantage of the age of Aquarius, do your work now. And we're in September, right? We're in month 9 in the prime angel number area, to let go what is holding us back from truly embracing our spirituality, truly embracing love of neighbor, truly releasing our judgmentalness so that we can join a community as a free and loving spirit. So Pluto remains in Capricorn. Another great opportunity while we're under angel number 9. And then Uranus sextile Neptune is giving us this creative spiritual awakening, right? It's helping us finish that awakening and our spiritual experimentation. It's bringing out the intuition. It's allowing us to really understand what kind of intuition, build it up, trust that intuition that we all do have, the ability to really understand at an elemental level, what is happening spiritually if we remain grounded. Use this energy. It will go away in December. It'll be more working energy. This is very creative, very awakening. Your dreams should be helping guide you to a more spiritual perspective on life. So don't lose sight of doing your work while Uranus is sextile Neptune. Lots of opportunities now to ground ourselves spiritually, make sure your spirit, your soul is on its path, before we pop into that age of Aquarius, which is going to literally shake up the world. Take a drink of water. All right. I pulled some cards. I channeled some messages. I got some information about what does spirit say about what's going on. What did the cards pull? They, of course, basically, well, I shouldn't say of course, they did confirm and align with the astrology. Some of my writings on the astrology are mixed with my intuitions. I do they kind of all mesh together. But the cards are Ace of Water, right? The Ace of Water is really signifying that right now, energetically, people in general, we are open to making changes where and how we live for relationship's sake. Okay. It's really now a time for us to talk to our partners. Are we living where we need to? Are we living how we want to live in the future? If you want a change at home, now is the time to bring it up, right? I mean, and it may sound mundane and it may sound, very worldly, but like if you're like done with your kitchen and need a new one, you are now emotionally ready to make that happen, right? Like even stuff like that is maybe bothering you or annoying you on a daily basis, changes in the home that will make your relationship better, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with who you live with. That is the energy right now, with the Ace of Water. People are open. So if you did want to move, or like I said, redecorate or change, whatever it is, that energy is going to be around until about October 7th. We're complementing that with the Knight of Air. Air energy in general, we have the Ace of Air is the last card I pulled. air energy is really about movement, right? The air moves in and through us. We can't live without air, right? It's our living essence. And the Knight of Air is somebody who is leading us to move forward. It is a quickly moving, being led to the next thing. And I really want to emphasize the word being led, because it's that knight, right? He's charging, he's moving forward. He's taking everybody with him, leading the path forward. And we need to be careful when we're in the Knight of Air energy, because if someone is moving us forward, but we're not ready for the move, it may not be successful for us. We may experience anxiety. We may experience depression. We may be going along to please somebody. So as movement happens, as change is happening, and as people are trying to lead us to change, or lead us through change, make sure you weigh your options for yourself and do what's right for you. Just because something is right for someone else doesn't mean it's right for you. So some of you may actually be in this right now, where you've got people who are kind of wanting to do things that you're not agreeing with at the moment, and you may feel a big weight, right? That, oh God, but we're in relationship energy astrologically. We're in emotional relationship energy with Archangel Jophiel in a couple of weeks. So really, the air energy, the movement energy is all about making sure you are okay with the relationship of the person leading. You are okay with decisions that are being made. You have to be okay with them. Do not compromise yourself. Do not compromise yourself. Yeah, a really good thing. It's kind of like that message we get on an airplane that says, in case of at cabin pressure, your oxygen mask will release, put yours on before helping others. You have to be able to breathe before helping others breathe. Same thing here with change. You have to be okay with it before you can be okay with somebody else as your life is changing. So kind of be aware of that. Don't get dragged into it. Another relationship card, like I said, this is huge relationship energy, and it makes sense because of where we are in the calendar, is Archangel Raphael and the Lovers card. Now, when I reflected on this card and I started, writing the message, in this context, it's really about, are your relationships healthy? Are they mutually desirable? Because love can exist in an unhealthy relationship. So Archangel Raphael and the Lovers card showing up right now when change and move forward and all this stuff is in the air. And Archangel Raphael is the archangel for health as well. So it's really about, are your relationships healthy? Is your intimacy healthy? Are you being too intimate with people where it's not appropriate? You're telling people you barely know, like, the super duper secrets of your life, right? So are you being appropriately intimate? And healthy exchange of intimacy, a healthy relationship. And the message I got, and I wrote it down verbatim because I felt that this was a really key message. Love can exist in non-healthy relationships. And just because there is love does not necessarily mean you need to be in that relationship. So really take a look at what's going on in those relationships. And then the next card that came after that is the Strength card and Archangel Ariel. And it is card number 11. So when you look at the major arcana, it's ending, you're near an ending of a journey. And it's really having the strength to make the changes so you can complete the journey and be whole with yourself, the universe, God, be okay with what you did, with the changes that you are making, and not compromising yourself, but having that strength to make the needed changes. Right now, we're at angel number 9, right? We are in month 9. We are in the month of letting go and looking to Archangel Ariel to have the strength. We're also nearing the end of the year, and we may have had goals that we set for this year that we're not quite there yet. You know, having the strength to make the needed changes to hit those goals. So really looking to Archangel Ariel for strength. Card number 19, the Sun, and Archangel Uriel. We had this last month as well, about having confidence. And it keeps popping up, and it's popped up in some client readings I've had as well, because I think in general, people don't have confidence right now in what they're hearing in social media, TV media, print media. People don't have confidence in what's going on in the material world. People have some spiritual doubts. They see bad things happening. They see just crazy stuff. We've got wars, we have death. And people are like, what the heck is going on? Is there really a source? Is there really a God? Is there real, is good going to come over evil? And you really need to have the confidence in your beliefs so you can continue to move forward in your spiritual journey. It's kind of the "you can do it" card. If I had like a secular word for it, it's the "you can do it." It's the "you can do it" card, and rely on Archangel Uriel to show you the light at the end of the tunnel, right? It's card number 19. It's toward the end of your journey. And you're almost there, but you really need to have the confidence and release those doubts and ask him for help in releasing those doubts. And then Archangel Ariel for strength and making those changes, right? It's really big archangel help for change energy. And the last card I pulled, the Ace of Air. Oh wow. I got a couple of paragraphs on this. So this is more about opening your eyes. It is about truth. I wish you could really take a good look at this card. I'm hoping that I've got it up here in a way where you can see it. This unicorn is perched up high, looking down on their world, right? And that's what the Ace of Air is all about. It's about looking upon your world with a certainty of truth, with knowing that you can see what you need to see, and you know what the truth is. You know your own truth. You know what is the motivations of others. You know what and why people are doing the things that they're doing. If you have an open heart, an open mind, and an open spirit, you can absolutely see the beauty in the truth. And that's really what the Ace of Air is all about. It's about lots of stuff maybe going on, but you have the ability right now, and don't forget to stay clear and good to your truth. Look around at your personal situation, at what you're trying to achieve, right? The movement, the air, right? The movement the air we breathe, basically. Look at the air we breathe, the air you are breathing, because you're breathing different air than I am. We're in completely different places. And make sure you open your eyes and really see the truth in a situation. You may be in relationships that where you love someone, but it may not be healthy for you. See the truth in that. Change might be happening you don't agree with. See the why in that. You may be motivated to make positive changes, and that's great. Know that that's your motive, the why you're doing it, explain that to others so that you can move yourself forward. A big energy these next couple of weeks about moving forward, seeing your truth, being true to yourself, and having confidence that you know what's really going on. We don't believe everything we read and hear. All right. If there are any questions from those who are with me live, we are going to be moving into our private session where I will do free oracle card readings for everybody who is here with me live. Thank you for those who are watching the video. Make sure as you watch the video, you're welcome. Thank you, Lori, for that great comment. I appreciate it. When you're watching the video, like it. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. The next live event will be Wednesday, October 16th. We're going to talk about Archangel Jophiel, and there's an Aries full moon, I believe, on the 17th, and there's going to be some really interesting energy going on there. So we'll be talking about that at the next live Angel and Astrology session. I am going to be doing an angel number masterclass in November. I have not yet selected the day. So if you are interested in learning more about angel numbers, this masterclass will last about an hour-ish. And it'll really explain the angel numbers, how to understand them, how to look at them in context of your life to kind of make sense of things. If you are interested and there are some dates that you have a preference for, you can email me, text me, let me know, because I haven't yet picked a date, but my calendar will allow me to be able to have some flexibility in November. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do 11/11, JD. That's not going to happen for this class. I'm going to do something else for 11/11, trust me, but not the master class. There will be something going on 11/11. It is manifestation day, right? It is it's creation day, so we will have something, but not the master class. But yeah, so keep 11/11 on your calendars. I will have something special for everybody going on that day. Booking fall parties, whether you're local to the Chicago area or you want to do something over Zoom for one price, up to 12 people. We will do readings for everybody. And fall is a great time to get together and do that. They could be readings about what's coming up the next year, what the end of the year is about, etc. And I do have angel merchandise as well. Very soon we'll have the angel t-shirts. I'm finally getting the vendors in line and the products aligned. So that's coming super duper close, and more on the website. So thank you everyone for watching the video. Thank you those of you who are live for me. I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to go into private session where we can talk about anything and everything and do your